and this is gonna be a girl talk. This is gonna be episode 2. I had to delete the other episode 2 that I had did a girl talk a while back because I was all over the place and I was jumping from one subject to the other subject, and those other subjects was in a lot of more episodes, and I was putting them all in episode 2, so I had to take all that out and I had to get rid of it. So on this girl talk, you guys, we're gonna talk about it's gonna be this, like I said, it's episode 2, and we're gonna talk about my ex. And it's in this relationship that I had, this is when I didn't know I was in a bipolar relationship. And when I sat back and thought about the relationship and looked back now at that relationship, I was in a bipolar stage. And I didn't know about none of this mental illness, you guys. I didn't know nothing about this. And that's why I had to change my life and regroup and everything, because in those two relationships, I did not like myself. And I look back at that, there were 2 relationships, I did not like myself in those 2 relationships because that wasn't me at all. It was me, but it wasn't the me that I am now. And I wish I was that person back then. Because like I said, let's go and get into this episode 2. You guys, in their relationship, and I'm gonna talk for a few minutes on here about this relationship. In their relationship, I was buck wild. I was in a manic stage, and I stayed in that relationship in that manic stage, and I stayed in that manic stage for a long time. I don't know when my manic had arose inside of me, but when I sit back and think about them, like when me and my ex used to go out to clubs and stuff, we can stay out till 6 o'clock in the morning, and we come home, we stanky drunk, and it was a lot of liquor involved and stuff in their relationship. It was a lot of liquor. We stayed drinking vodka. First, I was drinking brown liquor and vodka and drinking heavy and stuff. And the brown liquor made me sick and stuff and everything like that. And I couldn't drink brown liquor. So, because it used to stay giving me sick, and I used to have a bad hangover the next day. And I felt like crap all that night, all the next day. And then once I started drinking the clear liquor, vodka, I was hyped, like mixing vodka and Red Bull together, you guys. Oh no, don't ever, ever do that. I used to be so done hyped. It felt like I was on drugs sometimes. That's what it felt like sometimes. I was on drugs when I was drinking that vodka and stuff. And me and him, we can go out and come home at 5 and 6 o'clock that morning. And, I'm going to skip the sex part and stuff like that. We're going to skip over the sex part and stuff. But we go to bed about 6 or 7 o'clock that morning. And I can wake up at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. I say about 8 o'clock. And I'm hype. That's when that manic really kick in. And I'll be so hype, you guys. It's like I'm on some sugar or something. Like, when the little kid is real hype and stuff. That was me. He was in the bed, sick as a dog, barely can move, got a hangover. Me, I'm up listening to music, bouncing around, jumping around, cleaning up, cooking, doing every done thing. But once that highness wore off of me, that'd be later on down that evening, close to nighttime, I'm back empty. I'm drained. I don't have no energy. I finally feel that hangover then kicked in me. Now, I never did know what was going on, but I only had about 1 or 2 hours of sleep. Think about that. 1 or 2 hours of sleep, and I'm hype. I'm just in control and everything. And I guess that's what he loved about me, because I was spontaneous. I loved doing all these crazy. I used to think all kind of crazy stuff me and him could do, and I guess he loved that about me and everything. And we go out, we stay going out, but we go out fresh, because I'm thinking of all kind of things that we can wear, we can dress. I like the colors, everything. We go out to strip clubs. We went out to the clubs. We stayed out partying a lot. And then my mom died. And then that's when the manic went away, the bipolar went away, schizophrenia popped in. That's when me and him started seeing different things and all like that in our relationship. But I'm gonna talk about some more things that we did. He liked to control and stuff. He was another control person too. He liked to control things. But right now I'm talking about the manic and the bipolar and the manic stage and everything. He loved that part about me, because I guess he had a girlfriend, a relationship just like us. We were no girlfriend, boyfriend. We was in a relationship. And I guess he didn't I guess that what turned him on with me, because I was a pretty girl, but I had that wild side, that manic side and stuff. And we did all kind of things, you guys, that I cannot say on this internet. But no, we did not do that. What you thinking about? We did not do. But we did a lot of things. And I mean a lot of things. We was very spontaneous and stuff. We was wild and everything. And he loved that side of my manic side. And I did not know I was manic. And I think about it, I didn't like that Sonya. That Sonya was fun and wild and stuff, but I did not like that Sonya, because that wasn't me. And the me I am, the things that I like to do, I like to listen to music, I like to go out and stuff and dance and party. I still like that. But I want to go to bands. I like jazz, I like pop, I like rock, I like country, and all like that. And I like to go, I still like opera and go to opera and stuff like that. That's this Sonya there. That's the Sonya I wish that he knew. I wish that he probably wouldn't have dated me or nothing, because I like things like that. That's what I grew up on and stuff. And I told y'all I like to read and everything. But that bipolar Sonya, she liked to party. She liked to get drunk. She had a wild side and stuff. But I haven't been in no manic stage in a long time. And I'm glad. I still like to shop. I like this. I love spending money. I love spending his money. And he gave it to me and I spent it. I had clothes on top of clothes. I stayed buying stuff. I showed y'all those shoes and stuff. We stayed dressing alike. We stayed doing all kind of stuff. I had us looking like we got money. And some folks thought we had money at the strip clubs and stuff. Cause we was spending money on the strippers and everything. I was in control of the strippers and stuff. I give them the money and all like that. And we became, I still got stripper friends now. I still speak to them and everything and all like that. But but that was in the past and stuff, you guys. And he fell in love with that Sonya. And I was in love with him, but that wasn't me. And that was the bipolar Sonya. And then on down, that the other bipolar started coming out, me flirting with men's and all like that. But I never did anything else. I flirted with them and talked to them, but I never did anything else. And then the bipolar Sonya What else we did? We was, like I said, we were just buck wild. And we did kids with the thing with the children and stuff. And my face shining and all like that. But like I said, after my mom died, that schizophrenia took over. And that rage and stuff took over with him. And he did not like that scene right there. Because we stayed arguing. Because my voice was stressing me out. And I didn't know what was going on with him. But I'm going to get back with the controlling and stuff with him. But let me go on and get into the controlling with him and stuff. He was in control, and sometimes he was kind of a little bossy, and he wanted me to do this and wanted me to do that. But like, I'm gonna give you an example. He can be talking to his friends and stuff. He can be sitting there talking to me. He can be sitting there talking to his friends and stuff while I'm in the room, and then all of a sudden he gets up and stuff and leave the room. I don't care. Because I probably watching TV or something. I don't know what I was doing when he always suddenly get up. But let my mama or somebody call, and I'm talking to them and everything. He want to start asking me questions and stuff, and so I can stop talking to my mom or somebody else, and I had to stop talking to them to start holding a conversation with him, and I did not like that and stuff. And his son had noticed that stuff too once before, and he didn't like it about that. I never did question my ex about that and all that and everything. But in that relationship, he was a kind person. He was a sweet person. And so when we first started dating, we clicked just like that and stuff. And he had a girlfriend and everything, just like my other ex had a girlfriend and stuff, but I'll talk about that later. And I knew that because he came right out and told me. At that time, I told him, only thing I wanted with him was just a booty call, because I had just got out of a relationship with the other ex and stuff. And I wasn't looking for no relationship at that time. I was just looking for a booty call here and there. When I call, you come running for a booty call. And so, like I said, that was the bipolar. Because only thing at that time, we were just sex buddies and stuff. We did a lot of sex and stuff. And when you in that manic and stuff, you crave a lot of sex and everything. You be craving that sex when you're in a manic stage. You crave a lot of things. And with me, I craved sex, and I love spending money. I love the shopping, but I made sure my bills was paid. That's one thing I made sure. I did not let my bills slip at all, you guys. But I paid my bills. I like the partying. I like the drinking. I didn't do drugs because I'm not a drug person. But I liked those things right there. My favorite things when I was in the manic state was men's, drinking, partying, and sex, and and shopping. Those my things right there when I was in a manic stage. So, but he liked to tell me things that I don't know how he do it, but he was a little slick talker. And then I didn't care about him going out sometimes, you guys, with his friends and stuff. But when my sister now wanted me to go out with them and stuff, and I just didn't get up and go or nothing. I asked him because we was in a serious relationship. This time, when we had got into a serious relationship, you guys. And I asked him before I leave out the house. I asked him, is it okay for me to go out and hang out with my sister and stuff? Because he did the same thing when he wanted to go out with the boys. He asked, is it okay, baby? The boys want me to go out and hang out with them. I'm like, go on. Have fun, get away. Leave me alone. Just go. And so, because sometimes you want to be by yourself and everything. But when my sisters now wanted me to go out with them, that was a no-no. That was a no-no. But then he'll think about, now go out with them and so go and have fun. But when I come back home, he got an attitude and everything because he didn't really want me to go out with them. And I went out with them. It's up to you if you want to go out and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going then. Don't say it's up to me because I'm going. And I went out with my sister in my party and stuff. And but we didn't stay out late. And then he didn't mind me going out with my niece and stuff. He didn't care about that. But on down, my sister saw that I was changing. I couldn't, because I wasn't going out with them no more. I just stayed with him and him only. And his friends saw that he stopped hanging out with them. It was just me and him against the world and stuff. I didn't do stuff with my sister no more, and he didn't do things with his friends no more. It was just me and him and the kids and stuff doing things together. And like on Mother's Day one time, I didn't go to Mother's Day dinner with my family and stuff. Because they started, at first they liked him, and then they saw that he was changing me and stuff. And then, because I know one thing I did thank him for, and I appreciate him, he gave me a backbone. Because I used to let my sister and them push over me and be a bully to me and stuff, and all like that. But I think that's one thing I thank him for. He gave me a backbone. He taught me how to stand up to them and talk to them and tell them, no, you cannot take my kids without my permission. No, you cannot come over here and disrespect me in my house or anything. So I learned how to start taking up for myself because of that, with him, because of him and everything. But on down that relationship, now this when everything changed. I saw a different him and stuff. It's when, like I said, my mom died. My part of my soul had died in me. And that schizophrenia and that anger had came in. Because when his mom had died, I was there for him, you guys. I mean, I was there. I had his back. No matter what, if he was going depressed, I still was there. Whatever he did, I was there. And everything. We fought a couple times and everything because he had to stop drinking the brown liquor too and get to vodka, because when he drank the brown liquor, a different person came out. It's like a bull or a demon came out of him and stuff. But we started arguing a lot and everything. Them voices in my head and all like that. And he did not like that singing because I was not a fun singer no more, because them voices in my head, they was taking over me, and I was listening to them, and that anger was there, and that anger was telling me, he is out there cheating on you. Don't trust him. He this and that. Look at him. When we go to the club, look at him looking at the other girls. He paying more attention to them than he paying to you. I'm getting mad about that and all that and stuff, because I'm listening to those voices in my head. We started arguing. Then I finally got help. I used to beg him to go to therapy with me. And so, because that's when that depression hit. I had that deep depression in me, you guys. Because I was still grieving my mama. And then this depression I was just grieving so much, you guys. It like I was trying to swim, but I was drowning. And that depression and everything else was just constantly pulling me down, and I did not have a lifeline to hold on to and to pull me back up to life, because I was his lifeline, but he was not my lifeline, you guys. Break it down like that. When I needed him the most, he was not there for me. He'll say, I'm here, what you need and stuff, but he'll tell me, snap out of it, you be okay. You fine, you this, you that, do this right here. Because I asked him to come go to my therapy with me. At that time, I didn't have no really good therapy at that time, because I was new into this stuff. He went one time, and then I was crying so much in there, you guys. We was arguing in there and stuff. Then when we got into the car, he really let me have it. He jumped down my throat. Why are you doing this? Why are you telling that woman this? Why this? Why that? And I was still dealing with that. I was in the depression stage, you guys. I was just hurting so much because I was still grieving my mama, and then all this illness. I didn't know what the heck was going on with me, and it was just a lot to handle with that relationship. And then me and him constantly arguing and stuff because he don't know what the hell is going on with me. I don't know what the hell is going on with me and stuff. And I'm in bed, barely taking baths, barely taking care of myself, and in every doggone thing. I was a complete mess. So they finally figured out I had schizophrenia. And they was giving me medicine. And they gave me Zoloft. That was the first one right there, Zoloft. That medicine made me feel like a zombie. I was already depressed, and I don't never take Zoloft. So I was depressed and stuff. Zoloft had me, them pills just had me started gaining weight. They had me gaining weight and everything. And I was losing control, and I started gaining that weight, and I was getting bigger and bigger. And I ended up before, like overnight, I was a huge. I was still in the hundreds, but it just swelled me up, like when you blowing a balloon up and it just spreads out. That was me. I was a little short, fat Pillsbury Dough girl. That's what I was. Y'all can laugh if you want to, cause I was. And I look back, and I got those pictures, and I look back at those pictures. My face was just like this, and my eyes were like little Chinese eyes. They was real tight, and my feet was huge, and they was swollen. I couldn't hardly wear. I had to wear men house shoes and stuff because I was just so huge, and he was barely touching me. He was touching me, but only time he touched me at that time was when he wanted sex and stuff. When he come in town. And I didn't feel right. I didn't like that. I didn't love myself. I was scared to look. I didn't like looking at myself in the mirror or nothing. And I felt unloved now. And then we into the relationship when he started ignoring me and stuff and not giving me affection. All the time he wanted to affect me, when we bam bam, we do have sex and bam bam, it's gone. And that's it. We were doing quickies and stuff. And then when it was just the sex and stuff, you guys. And he didn't tell me how I looked pretty no more. And then one time, one of his son's friends had a wedding. He was supposed to be out of town. He didn't even tell me about the wedding. I didn't even go to the wedding with him. He didn't invite me to the girl wedding. He was in the wedding. How I know about the wedding and he was in the wedding because his son took pictures and posted them on I think it was on Facebook or Instagram. Then just like one time he came back in town, they had a reunion. It was just him and the kids there. How I know? His son posted on, I think it was on Snapchat, or it was on Snapchat. That's what I had, Snapchat that time. And I saw the pictures and stuff. And I got on him about that. I didn't know if you wanted to go. Really? But you and your kids was there, and your goddaughter was there. You even had your goddaughter there and stuff. And he claimed he tried to understand the schizophrenia, but he didn't. I'm going to Google and read about it, but you're not helping me with it. You're not talking to me. He wasn't talking to me or nothing. He wasn't trying to understand my illness. He was just like my sisters and my brothers. Wanted to just close up, forget about it, and put it in the back of their mind. And that's it. Because he didn't even care that I tried to commit suicide. He didn't care. He didn't. I don't think he wanted was sex from me. And that was it. But the eye opener for me with that relationship is when I went to Dallas. And he told me, well, I was just got tired of you asking me when you going to invite me up there to places and stuff with you and all like that. So I just invited you. The only thing he wanted from me when I was up there was sex. And that hurt it and stuff because I had weight on me. And he liked me to be small and petite. That little cute bottle pops that I was at first. And we was doing all that partying and stuff. He wanted that girl back. He wanted that body back and stuff. It's not my fault that those pills, all that medicine they was giving me was making me gain that weight and stuff. But I found something that medicine that won't make me do all that and got me under control and everything now. And I done lost all that weight and stuff. And I'm back in control. But at that time I was out of control and I was fat. And he didn't like me because he didn't like that saying because I had a stomach, I had a gut and stuff. And he didn't take me places up there. The only thing he wanted was me to please him and we have sex. And that's it. I could walk around in the cute little lingerie stuff. He did not look at me. I was just got out the shower and I'm just testing him, you guys. I got out the shower, dried off right there. He's standing right here. I'm by the bed. And he just looking at TV. He ain't looking my way at all. He just looking straight ahead. I'm up there butt naked, drying myself off. And the other time back then, boo. He couldn't keep his hands off of me, you guys. He couldn't keep his hands off of me. Or nothing. He didn't take me nowhere while I was up there. He didn't show me the town or nothing. Only place he took me to was Burlington and Walmart. And that hurt my feelings. And so that's when I said, I'm tired. I'm tired of being a people pleaser. I'm tired of people using me. I'm just tired. I done fed up. I talked to God after that. And I've been talking to God since then. I told God to show me the better me. And he showed me the better me. And it was when I was a young lady. Back in school. Those the real Sonya right there. These other Sonyas was fake. It's not my fault that I was born with an illness. I'm sorry that I was born. I'm really not sorry. I take that back. I'm not sorry that I was born with illness. I am proud of who I am. I am a schizoaffective bipolar 1. Bipolar 2. Bipolar 1 is worse. I am bipolar 2. And I am a very beautiful young woman. And I am going on 54 years old. Yes, I have arthritis and every doggone thing. Who don't get sick and stuff? But I am proud of who I am now. Those 2 relationships, I was not proud of myself. I was not them. I was not myself. I was being somebody else for them. And never, ever again will I ever try to please somebody and be somebody else for somebody. And I don't want y'all to be somebody else for to keep a man. If you gotta bend backwards, bend over and stuff to keep a man, that ain't the right man for you. He got to love you for you. If he can't love you for you, you don't need that doggone bond. You don't need that bond and stuff. When he started changing you, he's sweet. When you see a person, a young man, and he's that sweet person, he know how to woo you. And then once he woo you and get you, then the real him come out. Oh, heck no, baby, run. Run for the hills. Run. Because in another episode, we're going to talk about my family and stuff, my sisters, my siblings. This is going to be episode 3. I think on episode 4, we're going to talk about the other it's and stuff. The red flags and stuff. But let me go on and show some more pointers of how this man was with me. And I just thought now I was seeing, I didn't see it back then because I was blinded and thought I was in love. Neither one of the relationship was never love for me. That was just lust and stuff. And I was confused and I was lost. But now, like I said, I'm found. And if a man don't like this Sonya, I'm sorry. I don't care because I'm really not looking for a man. I love being free. I love not answering. I love just doing me. And I love it. I love it. And next month will be 2 years of being celibate. I think 2 or 3 years of being celibate and stuff. We'll talk about that in June. About that on Girl Talk. But another example about this person is when my mama had died. This is when my mama had died. And after the funeral. You know, you go to the repast. I wasn't ready for the repast yet. So I had to go home and change clothes and stuff. Knowing I wasn't in my right mind, you guys. This man wanted to have sex. I'm up here grieving my mom. My mom, we just put her in the ground, you guys. I done lost a part of me. But me, at that time, I had to please. I'm pleasing this man because he wanted to have sex. So my numb body is laying there while he on top and we having sex and everything. He didn't care. We just put my mama in the ground or nothing. He was horny. He was horny. And me, I just needed to shut him up because I didn't want to be mad going to my mama's repast. So me, I just went out and I just had sex with him and stuff. So we can go to my mama repast at my sister's house because I didn't want me and him arguing. And I didn't want none of that stuff because I was already filled up with a lot of pain and stuff. But that's all I want to talk about with him because there's a lot more on other stuff, but we don't need to talk about all that other stuff and everything. But he was a son of a gun. He was a wolf in sheep clothing too, and he know how to woo you. And he wooed me and everything. He gave me money. We shopped and we did it all. But like I said, it was some things that I did not like. And I didn't tell it to him because I didn't feel like arguing with him. I just pushed it down inside of me and just closed the doors. I just shut the doors off with him. I just closed it off. And because I didn't want to argue. I did not want to argue with him. And I didn't want to tell him my feelings and stuff. But I had to sit there and listen to his feelings all the time. But he didn't want to listen to nothing of mine, my feelings or nothing. Because he never asked me how my day was or everything. But me, I had to ask him about his day and all like that. He always tell me about his days and stuff. But with my days, he didn't care. He never cared about nothing I was going through. He didn't want to hear it. He didn't want to listen. Everything was about me, and stuff. But I done forgave him for everything. I wasn't perfect either. And I'm not saying I was. Because I had the bipolar side and everything. But I don't never want to have a relationship like them two again. Ever. But we'll talk to you guys later. And I hope you have a blessed day. And I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Because I did. I had a great Mother's Day. And I guess on one of my regular vlogs and stuff, I would probably show you my Mother's Day gifts and stuff my son had gave me. But thanks for listening to me. And I hope you put some comments down and stuff so we can talk and all like this. Because this is a girl talk. Because I'm not ashamed of nothing. I'm not ashamed. Because that was my past. And this is my present. So I hope you guys have a blessed and happy, what today is? Saturday. I forget what day it was. I hope you have a blessed Saturday. And I will see y'all on the next episode. Bye.